Hello YouTube, it's me Demi, we're live on Twitch. But we are crafting item level 86 or higher Stygian Vises. You get these from the depths in T16 maps. And they're pretty basic to craft. Belts are one of the easiest slots to craft in. You more or less just roll for life resist damage, life resist wed, or ES resist wed. That's it. That's all you gotta look for. But I'm in the middle of just doing like a tab of them, so I figured we might as well multitask, get some content, right? Fire cold. Especially with how powerful the new crafts are, like you can just add something onto it. If I was in League, I could have increased damage as an open prefix craft, which would be good. Now that is a bad belt. But you more or less just sit here and do this. Good resist, nothing else. Until you get something that's like pretty good. There you go. It's not a bad belt. Nothing insane, it cost me like 5C to make, so I just put wet on it and roll for like 30 plus wet. There you go. Solid belt. Just repeat this process forever and you get a lot of currency out of it. You have the potential of making a perfect item as well, but it's pretty uncommon. No wed, but good life, good resist, armor. Someone might want that for the chaos res too. Next one. If I find like a triple T1 suffix base, I might set it aside, like triple T1 resist or T1 res with like T1 strength. That was close. T1 strength, T1 fire, but nothing else. I don't know, I think belts, and like if you're gonna start with crafting, jewels are the easiest. If I remember, I'll put a crafting video in the description of this with me crafting jewels with alt regals, but belts have like very limited amounts of rolls that they can actually get, so they're one of the easiest slots to craft like this. It's just like life resist and then some stun stuff, life regen, thorns, flaps. Yeah, if you want to buy like elemental damage or like fire damage, lightning damage, cold damage fossils, you can get those mods on top of the elemental damage with attacks mods. So you can get like, what is it, 50 plus 30 plus 30 damage potential on one of these with like all T1s and fossil mods. It's a lot of generic LE increased damage. You can get like 100% fire damage, 100% lightning, 100% cold with attacks specifically, but pretty solid idea as well. There's a lot of ways to do this. I just like chaos spamming. You can essence spam as well. I don't think I have any that makes sense to use here. You generally, I mean, you can like force dex on belts, which is really weird. Force strength. You can force int. You can force a T1 resist if you want. I don't know why I stuttered there. T1 lightning res forced. Like it makes it a little bit easier to target something. If you really need resist on a belt, this isn't a bad option, but fossils are easier. Wow. Almost triple T1. Just slap some life on this, you're good to go. Decent resist belt. They won't sell for a lot, but they'll sell for a lot more than you're putting into it. Hopefully. That's the goal with crafting for profit, is just putting in like the least amount of currency to get the best type of item. Item level 86 is high enough to hit every tier of everything in the game, so that's why I use these level bases. That's not bad. That's a legit price, yeah. Was that an alch? That'll work. Slap some wet on it. Good to go. 30, 30, 30. I just go for 30 because I feel like people search for 30 plus, but you could just put it on once and you'd be good to go. I think the last Calms I sold was, or that I bought was like, I want to say 1350 or something like that. Purple bought one with me recently. I don't remember how much we paid for it exactly, but it's on my YouTube channel somewhere. I highlighted it for a vid. Can you trade me GG items? But probably not. I don't like doing item for item trades. I just need currency. I don't need more items to sell. That'll be... The resists are kind of low on that, but it's got really good wed, so I'd probably keep it. Just slap life on it. 50 plus, there you go. Christ. I don't want any of this. This is all garbage. Give me all of those. I don't want any of that. Like, when you're trading up like that, it's a good idea to offer more than it's worth, right? Since you're trading a bunch of garbage for one good piece, usually. And those are good items, but I don't need any of them. I have tabs and tabs and tabs full of items like that that are for sale already. So I don't want to, like, take longer to make the same amount of currency, so I just pass. Shout out for BG, what's up, man? Mirrors in standard are, what, 270-ish? So if you buy a bunch in League, you can make easy money doing that to buy your columns in standard. Ooh, double T1 res, but everything else is garbage. Life damage, strength, but basically 0 resists. I don't know if that'll sell. It's good prefixes in strength, but everything else is shit, so we'll try it. Why not? Hey, Leaky, what's up? It's not like I have any shortage of bases. Damn, look at those. If this was 46, I would slam that, no question. 130 res with T1 armor on it. But it's 6%, so it's only like 90 res. I wish one of the things that annoys me about the new bench is you can't craft energy shield on belts anymore, so you can't like block out that mod. I'm not even sure if I want to slam this at all. Let's probably just put life on and sell it. If it was higher res, I'd slam. Or with annulling, you could if you're like needing that, but if you annul something like that, you have to slam it afterwards, so you're investing quite a fair amount of currency in it. That's pretty good. So I don't really want to invest that much currency when I have this many bases. Oops. There you go. Pretty good belt. Yeah, they lowered the max life craft on belts down. From, I think it was 64 max last league. Now it's 55 for some reason. That'll work. You noticing a trend here? We just have life resist damage on every single one of these. They're very easy to make. Very, very easy. Okay, cool. Yeah, Jake's asleep because he's a responsible human adult. And it's 3 a.m. I definitely did not start streaming at midnight. That would be a stupid decision that I would not make. That's not bad. ES is the same as life, so ES resists damage, sure. Can put more res on it, and we're good to go. We got lightning res, I'll do fire and cold res to make it tri-res, because it doesn't actually matter. But I like making things tri-res, and that dual res craft is higher total resist than if you craft a single resist as well. Sure. What was that, 3 chaos and an alch for a pretty solid belt? If I was in League, again, you can craft increased damage as a prefix mod if you have Leo veiled mod, but I don't have that access to that here, so set it aside. What was on the eye? Like if I was in League right now and I sold any of these belts for more than like 2 exalts, I think we spent like maybe 200 chaos. So that's like an X in League, and I have all of these. It's just like easy money. Even if you're only selling them for 20, 30, 40 C each, you're still gonna profit, you know? One of the easiest things that you can do for currency in this game. The only hard part's getting the bases, but since I always run Abyss, you get pretty high chance of getting a depth. I'll get like, I think I've already had like 5 or 6 today. They're pretty common. Slap an extra res on this and it's good. Sure. You could. It's not, I mean, it doesn't have any damage on it, but that'll work. Is it a must-have to have Elder Shaper Influence to sustain Elder maps? I mean, it helps. Maps, anytime you're trying to sustain maps, the more you invest into it, the more you have, the more chances you have of actually like sustaining the map. But if you only have a very small map pool of T16s, like if you only have like, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 T16 maps and you hit a bad luck streak, there's a good chance that you run out of maps because you don't have enough of a map pool to actually tank the bad luck. Because sometimes you'll run 5, 10 maps without a single drop, right? That's a problem. But if you have a big map pool, like 50 plus maps, it's very hard to run out if you're doing full investment. Which means you're like qualitying them, you're alching them, you're chaos fanning for good quant, you're volleying the maps, you're using sextants, using prophecies, using sacrifice fragments. That's full investment. I don't use prophecies personally, so I don't need to worry about that. Oh, my stream just died. Hello? Do I not have internet? Oh god. Oh no, I'm cut off from the world. Help. I don't know what happened to my internet there. Please stop. Okay, well apparently my stream is dead. No, wait, my back. Twitch has been having issues the past couple days. I still have internet. I don't know what's up. I'll restart the stream, but I guess we'll conclude that video with showing some of the belts that we made. They're all just life resist damage, life resist damage, life resist damage, ES resist damage, you know, nothing crazy. Pretty easy.